Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Now it's Matt Chapman. On the ground, right side. Olsen handles the chance. Takes it himself. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Baseman Jonathan Aranda.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Sophia Dudley. What do we have on her?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. Her velocity ranks near the top in the league. She'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ryan Valade into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Laced into left. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Here's Matt Olson down. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Batting fourth, third baseman Chipper Jones.
Rip to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Done. Over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Warren Case. He's a guy who does it all. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Oliver Dunn.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, center fielder Ryan Valade.
Yeah! Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Got it. That K is his third of the game.
Batting seventh, right fielder
Ichiro
number 9.
Sampson. Next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, George Slater. And it stays fair. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how she just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of her mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Here's Sandy Leon. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. First and second here, no outs. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the 0-2. Towards first, Aranda. Good feed, that's 1. And 2, what a play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. And not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well done, drives in the run. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Top half of the third inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia.
Well, these Rays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
Left fielder.
Back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Garrett Clevenger gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Matt Olson.
And that one hammered. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Chipper Jones.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 5-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
One down. Warren Case. Next up for the Braves. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They've hit another. And they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Cole Sulser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ripped on a line to center. Valade has a beat on it, and that's the inning. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Popped in the air, left side. Jones. And there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got it. Gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now went down on strikes his first time through.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Harris should have this one, and that'll do it. Bottom 4, now in for the Braves, Sandy Leon.
Sandy Leon.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Now, Mason Wynn. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 9-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got it.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Cam Boozer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Hit hard, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. It has the distance gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 11-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Now a chance for Michael Harris II. That one's deep, and that one is off the wall.
Now
got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A two-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add to their lead. Now on the mound for the Rays, Mason Englert.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sandy Armstrong, 1 for 2. Smoked into left, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
She was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Left field, way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Oliver Dunn.
Well, these Rays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
To the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 away here in the 5th.
For Tampa Bay, center fielder Ryan Valade.
On the ground to first, Olsen. He takes it on his own, down to the last out for the Rays.
Right fielder,
2 down,
9.
bases empty. And here is Ichiro Sampson. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Wind settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.